Yo, haha, Miltnificent. What is good, YouTube? Your boy Miltnificent coming back with another quick video, man. Today we got the AE1, the Anthony Edwards 1 Low Lucid Lime on the Miltnificent channel. I'm very excited about this colorway because I know a lot of people, you may be kind of confused, maybe not. You're just trying to see like the color comparisons of the hue of the green. I know some people saw in the playoffs with the AE1 lows or the Anthony Edwards 1 Low Lucid Lime wearing it with lime or like a neon green hint color hue on the shoe. But, of course, when you get it stock, it's always black on black. I've always said that before. And also, Anthony Edwards 1, at least the mid, when it comes to the low, some people prefer the low just because one or two things. It's either the lacing system, which is, to me, it gets kind of weird when it's towards the toe, right? When you get here, that's when it's kind of hard to lace it up. But as you move up along the shoe, it's easier. With the lows, you don't have to worry about that. The tongue itself, when you're looking at the by design, the tongue actually is exposed on the low a little bit more. But before we even get into the actual shoe, I will say this. For those that are wondering about the actual lacing, or at least the laces themselves and where to get it, try to get the perfect hue, I will say be careful when you go out and you try to purchase neon green laces, because there's different types of hue and you may get the hue that you think it is, but it's really not, if that makes sense. So this is the actual extra spare laces that I got. I'll leave a link in the description. It is from Amazon and they call themselves Lucky Kings. But you can see right here, I was able to find the neon green laces that is kind of like a direct match of the Anthony Edwards Lucid Green, or Lucid Lime, I should say. So with that said and done, man, I'm going to do a color comparison. We're also going to do lace swaps with the shoe. I'm going to have white laces, going to have red laces because of Christmas. The reason why, I'll show you why I'm doing white laces, just to see how it looks momentarily. And then, of course, you do the standard black. And of course, we'll do the neon green laces. So with that said and done, man, let's get straight into it. We got the Anthony Edwards 1 Low Lucid Lime on the Miltnificent channel, size 13. Shout out to Foot Locker, if I'm not mistaken, is where I won the raffle. And I want to get these bad boys open so I can show you guys, because I was impressed, man, with the Low series. Everything is just, man. Listen, this is kind of giving that Grinch vibes, but the colorway. As I'm looking at it, check this out. The colorway this is definitely similar. This is similar to some shoes that I already have in the lineup. So you'll see, it's down here, you'll see a video along with some pictures, because one thing I will say, I know some people are wondering about the hue of the color. It's exactly the same as, you remember the Nike SB Dunk Low Powerpuff Girls, I think this one is Buttercup, and honestly, it's like it's exactly the same from a color hue perspective. I thought it would be the same like the Green Geckos. This is the Puma Mellow MB01 Low, but the hue is kind of brighter than this. This is kind of like a darker neon green versus this one. That's why I said be careful when you shop for these laces. And if you're wondering about the spare laces that I had before, I'll have a video and picture to show you guys, because this one, at least this colorway, the Low series, does have the 3M paneling. I've never really seen a situation where Adidas did a Low yet that had that fabric soft material on the toe box like they used on the mids, which is this, where you can see it. This one has the plastic 3M paneling. Of course, you got the whole aggressive herringbone traction on the bottom right here with that exposed light boost. Of course, you got the heel counter, got the Adidas logo with the generative supported wing, TPU material on both sides. And then, of course, just like every other video I do, it does have breathability on the actual lateral and medial side of the actual shoe. But this is what I was talking about. Oh, can't forget the textile upper. Of course, the kind of the fabric material that they use on the upper of the actual shoe. The one thing I will say about this, as I said before, love the colorway, but the black on black, I think it'll work for a certain period of time before you start thinking about maybe I should consider different laces. And the reason why I did my laces, obviously with the neon green, is of course, you kind of look at the shoe. The shoe itself has the same colorway, but the white is going to kind of interest me just because I just want to see what it looks like. Just because if you have a little bit of light boost that you can see exposed on the heel and the back, how does it look? Just out of curiosity. And of course, I'll do a video. It's going to be a busy day. I'll do the video with the red laces so I can kind of get a hint of what it's going to look like Christmas time, which is not too far away, coming up soon. So, man, this shoe has been nothing but greatness. And actually, if you actually flip the outsole towards the bottom, you can actually see that there's a hint of green, if I'm not mistaken, to the, I want to say towards the ball of the actual foot of the shoe. You can see that there's a hint of green there. Of course, I tell people that if you lace this up from a lacing system perspective, I know some people don't like the laces because they get undone at times, hence the lace swap. But if you use or you utilize, let me put this down here, you'll see the lace. I say the lace. You'll see the heel tab on the back, but there's another tab that's on the tongue. If you utilize the tongue tab when you lace your shoes, you'll get more of a lockdown feeling. It's kind of the only thing that I would say is missing between the mid and the low is that when you want that lockdown feeling, if you're playing basketball, kind of like a support in your foot, this already has two straps on the inside where this doesn't, so the tongue is kind of like swinging back and forth. But if you utilize or you decided to tie your shoes using this top portion on the tongue, you'll feel more of a lockdown effect when you play basketball. The low, in my opinion, is also easier to slide your foot in versus the mid. But as I said before, the lacing system is outstanding on the low. But comment below, God, almost saw something. Comment below, let me know what do you think of the AE1 Low Lucid Lime. I know they originally had these as the slime, which I can kind of understand. I think it works either way. For whatever naming convention reason, I guess Adidas decided to just call this Lucid Lime. There is nothing wrong with that. The shoe itself, I am so happy that Anthony Edwards is just, like, the Adidas is just pumping out the AE1 series or the Anthony Edwards 1 Low series, but now they can just push out different colorways. And what I'm waiting for out of their entire series, all the lows that I have in my lineup, they all have this black on whatever colorway that they decide to use towards the bottom. I want to see if they're going to consider doing like the same color hue that you do, or something, or a variation or color off when you look at the upper towards the actual generative support wing. So you're looking at kind of like the midsole, and you're looking at the upper, and they're sharing the same color versus a black upper textile. So, you know, imagine this with like a off green, lime green on the textile upper to kind of go good with the neon green that's already on the shoe itself. I think that we may see that this year, and this is kind of what I'm hoping for, what Adidas does when these new colorways towards the end that's supposed to come out. I think it's a pack. I can't remember the pack name off the top of my head, but one of it is kind of considered a Christmas colorway. But that colorway shares exactly what I'm talking about, where it's a color on top of a color versus black on top of a color for the low series. That makes sense. But comment below, man. Let me know, what do you think of the Anthony Edwards 1 Low Lucid Lime? Let's do that on feet, because you're going to see a lot of the comparisons with the colorways in terms of the laces, as well as the 3M shining on these shoes, because this, in my opinion, man, this is dope. You want to get noticed, you want a conversation starter, this is definitely the shoe to do this in. But your boy Miltnificent, man, I am out. Anthony Edwards 1 Low Lucid Lime. Let's do that on feet. And you guys, stay blessed.